Okay,
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
I
now if let's say we sent out the disclosures today and the bar didn't sign until until tomorrow, Wednesday. When would be our first day to issue loan docs?
we are going to reissue again, right?
No. So we issued the initial CD. It gets sent out to the borrower today, but they don't sign it today. They sign it tomorrow, the 25th. When would be the first day to send out loan docs if we have CTC?
On 29. 1, 2, 3.
So if they sign the 25th, that date is going to
Okay.
start counting from the 25th. So it'd be one,
Yeah.
two, three.
28.
Technically, the docs can go out for the 28th. Um, but since it's the weekend, if not all companies work the weekend, then it'll go till Monday.
30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our we can issue the. Let me see. Doesn't have. Okay. So between the lock delete and the initial CD, if the rate changes or the something in the loan changes where the APR changes by an eighth, then we have to send a revised loan estimate. Okay. If nothing changes between the lock delete and the initial CD, but between the initial CD and the loan docs, something changes where the the rate changes and the APR changes, something changes that causes a trigger for us to reissue a closing disclosure, then we're going to reissue a new closing disclosure. So it's going to be a revised closing disclosure or revised CD. And then again is when the 3-day period counts. So going back to our calendar here, let's say we issued a CD on the 11th, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks ago. We issued a initial CD 2 weeks ago. Um, we did a COC on the loan, a change of circumstance, and the APR changed by 1/8. Then we have to reissue a new CD, a revised CD. Okay. Let's say we reissue the revised CD today, and they end up signing today. Then it's going to recount the closing the rescission period from the counting period from CD to loan docs. So if let's say we issued it the 11th, and we still don't have CTC, then we can't issue loan docs, right? So it's okay. But if we have CTC, issue the loan docs, and we're waiting on the period, so 1, 2, 3, so somewhere between Wednesday the 11th and Monday the 16th, the APR changed by 1/8, then we have to reissue those docs again. So instead of being able to get docs out the 16th, and we have to send a revised CD, let's say we send it out Friday the 13th, then if the bar signs the 13th, that's when the recounting period starts again. And then we're going to count 1, 2, 3. So now instead of issuing the docs 1, 2, 3 Monday, we have to wait till Wednesday to issue the loan docs. Does that make sense?
Yeah. After 3 days, we have to wait another 2 days. Is that correct?
Yeah, if we send a revised CD.
Okay.
If a revised CD is sent out because the APR changed by 1/8, then we have to wait that waiting 3-day business day period before you can issue loan documents.
Okay.
Okay. Once let's say everything is good, we have the CD, we have our CTC, and then we can issue loan documents. That's the CD that goes within the loan documents. That is what you will call your final CD. Okay. Again, if there's something, a COC that gets done or something gets changed within the loan and a new final CD, once we've already issued loan docs, a new final CD has gone out, then that's going to be a revised final CD. Okay.
For the revised final CD, we have to update some informations.
Yes.
It's like, for
The
example,
CD
is
would need to be updated, whether it's a fee or the rate or the term, whatever it is, it would need to be updated for a revised CD to go out.
where can we see those informations so that when we do the final CD, say for example, we can get those informations.
So it depends on the COC that gets done. So let's
Uh-huh.
say they change the rate,
Uh-huh.
a COC for the rate change will be issued. Um, so then will have a new law confirmation. You'll reissue the CD with the new rate. It depends on whatever it gets changed, then it'll be a COC, a change of
Is
circumstance.
is it the same case with Kidio Park? Because earlier you forwarded me the lock confirmation and we have to do again the lock LE, correct?
So the thing with Key Park is because we resubmitted it to a new lender. So with Kidoc Park,
Oh, I see.
you should be working on the point file that with the new loan amount. Let me see. The new loan number should be loan number ending in 709. Yeah. So on the point file,
Yeah,
whatever you're working on, you need to work on the calyx point ending in 709 for the new lock delete. So the reason why,
yeah.
sorry, the reason why Kidoc Park we're sending out two lock deletes is because we resubmitted to a new lender.
Which really happened. Sometimes the file will be gonna send to different lender, correct? Or there will gonna be a change about
Yeah.
lender.
Yes. So if it gets changed to a different lender, then we have to start the process of TRID again with the
Okay.
initial disclosures, the closing, the lock delete, initial CD, and then loan docs.
Um, yeah. After doing the LEC LE, are we going to proceed right away with the initial disclosure, or I have to wait for the notification from you and Gia?
Um, you can start working on the CD and like inputting the fees and stuff. It's fine. But just don't issue it until you get a notification from Gia and or I to issue the
Yeah.
CD because we have to
Mhm.
make sure that it's been signed before we can issue the CD.
I
So the
see.
lock delete has to be signed by the borrower before you issue the initial CD.
Okay.
Okay. Now, after the CD, the loan docs are sent and signed. Um, Once the file has been funded, if there's any fees that change between the CD that was in our loan documents and once the escrow has dispersed their fees, if the fees are changing, then we're going to issue a post consummation CD, I think it's called. It's a PC CD. But that CD is after the loan has been funded. Not all files have that PC CD, but just note that you would have to issue a new CD if the fees end up changing after the loan has been dispersed and funded. Do you have any questions? It's a lot, I know.
Maybe I will gonna have questions if I do it in an actual task. But yeah, for now, maybe I'm gonna reserve the questions. But yeah, for the actual task, I'm gonna throw you a lot of questions. Maybe
Okay. Let me see. Oh yeah, see. So this kind of has a breakdown. So that's why I was showing this here. It goes from initial disclosures. Once it's locked, we issue our lock delete. We issue our initial CD. Once we have our clear to close, we issue loan documents, and that again that has the final CD. After it's been funded, is where we issue the PCCD, post consummation closing disclosure. Okay, so this here is going to be in our disclosure desk. It's that flow chart at the beginning for you to kind of go back to see the different timeline of where to issue these.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.